It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
Absolutely. Do you believe in ghosts or spirits? Well, you may not be the only wackadoo out there. Plus, there may be this new evidence coming out of Clarksville, Tennessee, proving that there are some spirits running about the house. At one house, maybe our very own Red Pill Jen. Yeah. She teamed up recently with a local Paranormal Society's group. They may have some evidence. And we're going to look at that potential evidence now on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely. Hey, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, the likes, dislikes, whatever. But wait till you see some of this stuff. You definitely want to share it on your timeline now. All right, Red Pill Jen.
Wild and crazy stuff.
So, Red Pill Jen. You recently contacted a group, the Hopkins County Paranormal Society.
Well, actually, I've known them for several years.
Okay.
Bill Payne, who runs it, is a good friend of mine. I've known him several years now.
What's up, Bill? How you doing, Bill?
Yeah, I can't see if he's watching because I'm on my other profile.
Bill Payne.
Yes.
Why are you on your other profile?
Because they've got me blocked. Facebook has me blocked to watch your live shows.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't see our shows on my other profile.
Help us out. Share this video.
It's ridiculous.
As we fight the shadow ban. All right, so you contact your buddy Bill.
So it's not the first time they've done an investigation for me. Because way back in the day, I lived in this basement apartment, and you just get these really creepy vibes, and it just something wasn't right. So they came out, and the way they do the investigations is really awesome. They go through and they they've got sensors, so they're able, they're able to tell if something electronic is interfering with the equipment.
Well, what are you hearing that makes you think it's creepy? What is creepy that makes you say, I want people to come into my house with equipment?
Okay, well, my mother passed away in the middle of 2019.
Okay.
And it's not what I'm hearing or seeing. I mean, I do hear things, like in the house, and my dog, and it sounds crazy like I hear things, but my dogs hear it too. So we'll just be sitting there.
How do you know your dogs hear it?
Because they
do they tell
react.
you? Do your dogs tell you they hear these
They
things?
do. Yeah, make it sound crazier than that. They do.
The dog look at you and be like, you heard that, right?
Thank you, Bae. Exactly. They perk their ears up, or they'll be. My one dog Samson was just doing it last night, where he's just staring into space, and it's like you.
The hell's he doing?
I don't know.
I was responding to a comment, but
No, don't respond to a comment. Don't respond. Don't worry, we'll figure that part out.
I don't even want to look at the comments.
Right.
But so it's more of a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And the other great thing about this, and it the Hopkins County Paranormal Society, it makes it sound like it's all hokey, but really a lot of it's religious based. So they come in, they make sure that they sort of.
You still haven't explained what you think you heard yet.
We
Just
haven't let her get to it.
Yeah, thank you.
No.
Thank you,
What
Sean.
did you hear?
All right, so things happening. Like, for example, a door fell off the hinges for absolutely no reason.
That's explainable.
How?
A door fell off the hinges?
Yeah, just fell.
Was it not screwed in right?
No, it was fine. The door's been there for 9 years.
What door?
The one in my master bathroom.
So the
That used to
bathroom
be
door.
my mother's room.
Okay, so a lot of the
weird
master
stuff.
bedroom's bathroom's door
Correct.
fell off the hinges.
Yes. The top hinge.
Now, were the hinges still in the door frame?
Yeah, they're still on the door. So it came completely out of the frame, and
Okay, so
I was able to take it.
Gotcha.
And
So the
screw it.
hinges are still on the
Yeah.
door, and the
Oh,
door
yeah,
comes
yeah,
off.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But other just really bizarre stuff. Like I found a handprint, like an adult size handprint
On the wall
on
next to
my-
your bed?
on my mirror.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Joe?
Yeah.
I don't have ghosts.
Joe.
Why?
Don't even try, shut up.
What? No, okay, so a handprint on your mirror.
On my mirror.
In the bathroom?
In the bathroom.
That's
Same bathroom.
freaky.
Same bathroom.
With the door.
With the door. I have a
Okay.
picture. I have a picture of it, actually.
Now, is it a man's handprint? Is it a female?
Female. Well, I would guess female just because it's slightly bigger than... I mean, I have pretty small
Did
hands.
you dust print that handprint
You can't.
for fingerprints?
How am I going to do that on a wet mirror?
Lawyer Wayne?
charcoal dust.
Thank you.
Okay, no, I didn't go to that extent.
I'll get you some charcoal dust.
Thank you.
Is the print still there? Because that's
no,
one way to
cleaned-
really prove it.
I cleaned my bathroom mirror since 2 years ago.
All right. What are some other examples, if any more?
Strange noises, things, lights flickering. For example, I had an issue where the power was just arbitrarily acting up in different parts of my house. And things that 9 years, things that had never happened before, to the point where I got concerned and had a buddy of mine who's an electrician come and check everything.
And what did the electrician say?
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
So you go, okay, not everything's fine.
Yeah.
Bill, I need your help.
Yeah. They don't charge anything.
Okay.
If you throw him a few bucks of gas, he's coming out of Hoptown. That's a nice thing to do for someone. So, I hit Bill up and I'm like, something's just not right. And again, they do house blessings as well. And so there was the paranormal part, but then there was just also that vibe of like, you know what, my mom lived here. She didn't die in the house, but she was very ill in the house, to the point of having hospice there and everything. And so I just kind of felt, the investigation's part of the whole process. So once they did the investigation, which you'll see the evidence of, some of it actually, there's way more than that. Then they go through with sage and with holy water, and they say prayers in every room of the house, and so it's kind of a complete.
And they do this at night.
Yes.
See, why don't they do it in the day?
Because spirits they're more active
spookier.
at night.
It's spookier. It's spookier.
Well, and a lot of and also the other thing is some of the devices that they use, they light up, which would be obviously really difficult to see if it was daylight.
Okay, let's take a look at the Lawyer Wayne. What's up?
Where do they get the holy water from?
Oh, that's a good question.
Amazon.
Amazon. They get it delivered.
So priests are just selling holy water.
It just has to be blessed.
No, actually, I don't. But that would be a good question for Bill. I know he attends church regularly,
Uh-huh.
so
Wouldn't it be any water that has a certain blessing over
yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Well,
See, I'm a
you gotta have
follower.
the right kind of person. I mean, if you're talking about actual Catholic holy water,
Yeah.
it's
It doesn't have to be
blessed by a
Well,
priest.
is he Catholic?
It doesn't have to be Catholic to
He
be
is
holy
Catholic. He
water.
is Catholic.
He's a
actually.
Catholic?
He
He is
probably
Catholic.
does have
Okay.
it. Okay.
So he may be getting it from. That's why I want to know:
The
does he
real-
have a hookup?
We have
You know?
Catholics
Might.
here?
Yeah,
I didn't know
I'm
that.
Yeah.
I was never mind.
Yeah.
I was raised Catholic, but and
There are
what's
some Catholics.
Yeah.
you do realize you can buy communion wafers in bulk on Amazon.
I know, but they're not. They don't transubstantiate until they have the blessing.
but
the
they
Eucharist.
sure are
They'll-
tasty with some wine.
Until
I don't
you,
even know what that word means.
they transform into the
Yes.
body and blood of Christ. They don't come that way, right? You have to bless them. The priest has to bless them. This is the official Catholic
I
doctrine.
saw a kid wear a yarmulke. It looked like it was a face mask. He had the Star of David face mask, but it was a yarmulke they just put over his face.
Nice.
It was. All right, let's take a look at the first video, and this one is called "Voice Responds Tim." This was captured at the Clarksville private residence. Okay, this was your private residence,
That's correct.
and Linda and Angie were conducting an SB7 spirit box session in the
See-
master bedroom.
I hear Jim, which is ironically my grandfather, my deceased grandfather's name.
All right.
But anyway, y'all judge for yourself.
Shano, let's play the video. Okay. Ooh, voice response by Tim, Hopkins County Paranormal Society. Check him out on Facebook.
Yes. What's her name?
Whoa.
Now, did you see the little orb go by?
I'm not sure if that's orbs or dust. No, really, it's hard. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah,
no,
what is
that
that
wasn't
thing?
dust, baby.
What is
I
that thing
think
that
it's-
goes by?
that's-
I
an
think
orb.
it's an orb.
I think it was a ghost.
Lawyer
that's
Wayne, you can't be
orb.
so upfront about that.
I don't think it was dust, but I'm just saying there. Just in.
Wait,
for
why
the
would you even
sake-
say that's dust?
I'm saying for the sake of being objective.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Trying to be
saying
objective.
No,
Yeah.
Shelley.
I'm just.
Stelly, stop choosing people's sides that aren't
Don't-
mine.
That's
Every
the biggest
time.
dust
That's
bunny
not
I've ever
true.
seen.
I just
Yeah.
want to break in here and say
you're
you
right, I'll
absolutely
take up for
can
you.
buy real holy water, Catholic blessed holy water online.
Yeah?
It's apparently quite easy to get.
How much?
So
I would
it's like-
question it
it's really
though.
cheap.
I would really question it.
No, not the prices they're selling this for.
Oh, okay.
You can get like from the Vatican and stuff apparently.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
like,
Oh.
in a
I would
commemorative
question
bottle.
that. For
No,
sure.
if you're buying it from Rome,
Yeah.
you could probably for the right price. I bet you could get it blessed by the Pope.
It's like go to
He's not gonna waste
go
his
to
time.
pope.com.
What's her name?
Yeah.
And you're in there.
I'm actually okay. Now at this, what they do is they have a control center set up. So where I was is, this is no easy feat. It takes forever to set up and break down.
Did you hear?
I did.
Like in the room, live.
Live.
They're in there. Okay.
It looks much like this setup, to where you've got the table and you've got 3 or 4 monitors, and so basically there's obviously a camera here, because you can't be in every room at the same time. So each camera, so it's like, in other words, there's a camera in my daughter's room, one in the garage, one in my living room, and then one in my guest room and one in my bedroom.
And obviously you're comfortable enough that you didn't care about cleaning up before they got there.
My dogs. It was
okay.
clean.
My dogs.
I'm serious.
No, it's
Joe,
fine.
you've seen my dogs. They're like collectively 300
There's a
pounds.
vacuum cleaner right here that should
always
be
a vacuum
being
cleaner.
used.
She has 4 dogs.
Thank you.
All right. So you think
plus I
Jim
had to-
was said, but
Yeah,
Okay.
I had to move a bunch of
all
stuff
right.
around.
Did you tell me your name? Did you hear all of it?
What's that loud noise?
What that is on play. Usually they play white noise because because of the frequency, the energy frequency that spirits are able to communicate on. It just makes it easier to hear it when it's set against the white noise.
And you can hear that noise going on, or that's just in the recording. You can hear that noise.
You hear it mostly in the playback.
It was just kept going. What's your
You can hear it a little bit when
having-
it's like when you're hearing it live, but
Having problems playing this video. Okay. Tell you what, let's go to the next one. Oh, we're having problems.
They found out you found their voter.
Oh.
No, I think they're shutting us down because I revealed that you can get holy water.
Is that what it is?
Da-da-da-da.
And yes, you can get.
They got the
holy
Stone
water
Cold
from the
intro.
Pope. It appears you can order blessed by previous popes, like Pope Francis. It's like a collector's item.
Oh, that would be cool.
This is from the Clarksville private residence, Red Pill Jen's home.
Is this Red Pill Jen's home?
Yeah.
Yes, this is.
Oh.
Yeah. And this is the master bedroom, and they try to make communication with who was there, and they hear a knock that is heard on the bedroom. Is that accurate?
That is, if that's the video, yeah. I don't know which video you're on, but yes, there was a knock. And what's funny is we could hear it in the control center.
It'll also light up.
Now, when you say control center, you mean like your kitchen, right?
Yeah, but it's
Okay,
yeah, the
okay.
control center meaning like where all the cameras and stuff are.
Nicole says there's shadows on the
Let
walls
us know that you're
too.
here.
Where, Nicole?
I don't know. She's reporting.
Could at least flush the toilet.
You can't even see the toilet.
We just want to talk to you. Did you live here? Do you know the people that live here?
I don't hear any knocking.
I don't know what part of the video it's on.
Oh, he just skipped through.
Yeah. Well, it might be towards the end. I'm not sure. I know one
Well,
of them.
damn.
I found it at one. The one video I sent you, I found it 1 minute in.
I've got to pop my hip. Give me a minute. Better look up. I think it was-
All right, moving forward to the next one. All right, so this one, female says help.
Yeah, this one was creepy. I remember hearing this when it happened, and it was just like, yeah, okay, goosebumps.
The
So you have
female.
multiple in your house then?
Yeah, they were able to pull separate it into a minimum of 3.
Okay, this one's 3 minutes 42 seconds. You know where it is, so I don't have to. You know what I mean?
I don't. I'm.
Come on.
On one of them I sent to you, I said that it was 1 minute in. I think it was video number 3 or 4 that I had sent you.
All right, let's take a look. Yeah, next one. Let me know in the videos the timestamps, okay?
Yeah, I was trying to, but it was so loud in my house. I couldn't.
What was that?
You got those things floating around again.
What's her name?
Do you see the digital stuff going on here?
What's her name?
Do you see that?
I did.
Ryan?
Yep.
I don't understand that.
It's Ghost.
Is it, though?
It's got to be.
Energy.
It's coming from the light socket.
What's her name?
there
Yeah,
was.
oh my gosh!
See
you know
that
what?
rainbow thing?
Yes, I had never even seen that. I haven't watched all of them
Yeah,
yet.
that's energy.
Oh, see that one up there?
Yeah. Yeah, this is making me feel a lot better. I'm getting a hotel.
Well, why? Look, we caught it
Wow.
in pause.
Yeah, we did.
Why would you invite these things to expose themselves or come forward?
To find out if it's malicious. I mean, and again, knowing that my mom had just passed away, some of it's closure too, because my mom's illness was very rapid. And I'm not saying I got no closure, but a lot of it was like, hey, is it malevolent, or is it my mom trying to come through and say, hey, I'm still here with you? I mean,
Okay, hold on. Well, that was Tim, right?
twice. And see, I hear Jim.
What's her name?
I'll go to my text messages.
Do you live here?
Where's the help part? I'm just sorry, I don't have 4 minutes to play the
no,
entire
I
video,
know.
you know?
I was trying to see which. I'm going back to our text messages to see.
Getting
where-
hissed at coming down from attic.
Yeah, that was also creepy.
So you're getting hissed at in your house too.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think this is the one. Is this the fourth video I sent? Because if
Yes.
so, this should be at round about 1 minute in.
Again, this is at the Hopkins County Paranormal Facebook page.
Yes. And there are several. I think this one's about 1 minute.
All right, so this is now the attic.
This is my garage, and you can see Bill's feet on the ladder. So he's actually halfway. He's checking out my attic.
Now, obviously, you guys are prepping for a future garage sale. Is that accurate?
Yes, that is
okay.
accurate.
Just making sure. Bay, anything in here you see that maybe we could ask for before she puts on the street?
Everything's got a price.
What's this? See the floaty things. I keep seeing the floaty things.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
For those iHeartRadio or the other listening devices, Joe Padula Show, YouTube, Facebook for the video feed, and also Rumble and BitChute. See, I want to know what the floaty stuff is.
Did you see the light? Too?
Oh,
And see,
yeah.
that's hard to tell because they did have flashlights out there because even it's a night vision camera.
It's different than
Yeah.
the flashlight light.
Yeah. I think that is
The floaty stuff is more translucent.
absolutely.
Yeah, there's another one.
Right.
But my garage, like this is a night vision camera. My garage was pitch black. You couldn't
Did what?
go right before the what?
What did he just say?
Nothing.
Because he just got hissed at, and there's
He
nothing,
is Catholic.
There's nothing up there to hiss
Right.
at him.
What is
Oh,
that?
I did hear that.
Is
I
that
have-
is that a cat?
There's no, and the thing is with my attic is that it's closed off completely, so that's not an animal living up there.
Yeah, there's a high pitched noise or something.
There was a lot of action in that garage, which was creepy, because that's one of the places that I go.
Bay, did you hear it? Mm-hmm. Do you think it's something?
It's something. I don't know what.
He's like, I know I ain't ever hanging out.
Anja, what do you make of all this? Is this wackadoo?
Honestly,
Yeah.
this is
No, lie to
this
us.
is real do. I mean, this is it.
This
Yeah?
is real, dude.
This is
She's
real
like,
do.
No.
This is it. Well, I mean, I've seen orbs before.
Yeah,
I used to
orbs?
live behind Night Deposit
Okay.
back when I was first moved to Clarksville.
Uh-huh.
And had massive migraines all the time. And
Well, that's because you live behind the night deposit.
yeah, you know when they dumped them dumpsters with the
Yes.
glass bottles at 2 in the morning?
Yes.
That sucked. But anyways, no, I was laying on the couch one day
Uh-huh.
and saw it come from the back, come all the way
Orbs.
through, go all the way out the door. I moved
Not on
2 weeks
video,
after
in
that.
real life.
Real life.
See, I've never seen these orb things in person. I've only seen them on like video clips like this, and I always wonder, are they edited in there?
No.
No, that's a real.
I
It
can't
kind of
speak.
bounces.
I can't speak for anybody else, but this is 100%. It's
Look,
see that
like-
right there.
What
See, I
is
don't-
the history of this house?
It's not that old. It was built. I mean, I live over in Sango, and so.
Are you sure it's somebody with not like a disco light going off? There seems to be a lot of these orb things. Lawyer Wayne, what is an orb?
So the orbs that you're seeing there take place in any non-vegan house. Whenever you eat meat, understand you're consuming dead creatures, and those spirits. You take a creature, you chop it into pieces, you eat it in who knows how many different places all over the country. What do you think you're bringing into your house? It's clearly like little pieces of
it
cow
looks like
spirits,
it's snowing.
I don't eat
coming
steak in my
trying to
garage.
find, they're trying to get their way into the house through the garage.
Look, it looks like it's literally snowing with orbs.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Is the
Every
garage
burger
door
you
open?
eat invites more little cow spirits, pieces of
that speak,
trying to get back to their home.
So that cow's name was Tim.
Hissing
He
cows.
was very tasty.
And finally, the last video we're going to look at here from Red Pill Jen's home, which they say is there's something in it, spirit-wise. This is also the garage. And
fire.
Yeah.
And it's saying the fire's saying something.
You know what Bay said earlier?
What's that?
He goes, does that say hose? So this was captured by the Clarksville private residence known as Red Pill Jen, and also the team, and they were watching the DVR while Linda and Angie were investigating in the master bedroom, and they said that they also had they did a slight bang in the master bedroom. Oh, I'm sorry, they heard a slight bang. My bad, much different, and couldn't tell which room it came from. All right, let's take a look at this slight bang.
And again, if this is the final one I send, it should be approximately 1 minute in, give or take a few.
Are we going to see you on an episode of Hoarders?
Is
that the next step?
It's my stuff and my mother's stuff.
Okay.
I'm going through my dead mother's things, trying to decide what to sell.
Do you think that having your mother's stuff in there is
It could absolutely be
triggering?
That's one reason I wanted them to come out and see. So yeah, you got that's like 2 full households worth of stuff. So I'm just slowly kind of going through it, trying to decide what of hers I want to keep and what I want to get
Do
rid
you
of.
think that these are collectibles and worth money?
Some of the stuff is, and the
Yes, that's exactly what they say on Hoarders.
No, I have them separated in boxes, Joe. It's like depression glass and stuff like that. It's all packed away very nicely.
Again, the orbs, and nobody's in here.
No,
Is that the bang?
I think that was the scream. That was a scream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your neighbor or something?
No. This was at, okay, well, it says
Is that
20
Melissa Marquet screaming?
No. Well, this was at 2200s. This was very late at night.
Like
Did you
that
hear
is some
scream?
screaming.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
Gives me
Here's my
goosebumps every time I
problem
hear it.
though. How come you don't hear this without this camera there?
Because
That's what makes me skeptical.
Well, it's not that I don't hear random things, but yeah, I mean, often too. Everything is silent right now in that house. Everything. There's no radio playing. There's no television.
You always have the radio playing.
Yeah, exactly. I always have the radio or the TV going. I've got dogs barking and running around. I've got.
Now, do the dogs? I've seen dogs just stare at things.
Yeah, that's
Do
what
you-
I said
do
from
you
the
think-
get-go.
But do you think dogs can see them?
100%, I do.
No.
So there have been 2 Jameses that have lived in your house,
Really?
which would be the James.
How do you know
Well,
that? You're
she's
using your realty magic?
Yeah.
I gave her my address. And well, and the thing is,
Here, what is your address publicly?
No, thank you.
No.
So
I'm not
people
as-
can see for
I'm
themselves.
not as dumb as I look. And the other thing is, my grandfather died 1 month and 1 day after my mother did. So my mother passed away on June 27th. He passed away July 28th of 2019. And his name was also James, and he went by Jim. So I don't know.
Well, what are you going to do?
They blessed the house. You know, they went through and they said they prayed over everything. And I mean, it's if maybe, you know, maybe
Ava,
it's,
pull that microphone close to your mouth there.
She's telling us some things.
Yeah. Ava, what do you got there? Let's go to the corner scene. Actually, that one. There we go. Nice job, intern Shane. All right, Ava, you live in this house, unwillingly.
Yeah, against my will.
Is your mom wackadoo?
No.
No, she's not making this up to get attention.
No, I actually found my toy on the floor in the living room.
Well, why'd you leave it there?
I didn't. I even
Where was the toy?
Mama found it, and she had found it. She had looked there before, and it wasn't there. But when she looked again, and I hadn't come out during those times, so when she looked again, it was there. And I remember bringing her into my room. I have 2 toys, Marley and Mangle. And Mangle.
I have those toys, right?
And Mangle is based off of a horror game, which made it even more creepy.
So what she's trying to say is that, I mean, and again, 3 dogs, we don't leave stuffed toys laying around for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And I had been sitting in the same spot on the couch for a few hours, and I had looked down multiple times at the floor, and the toy was completely under the coffee table, and it's hard to explain. It's one of those things where had it been there, I would have seen it.
Kids do say, like, you know how we say these dogs are looking at something, right?
Yeah.
These cats are looking at something. Kids also, they've been known to say some creepy things. Like take a look at this one. I was with my sister, her husband, and their two daughters. Okay, we were talking about loved ones that have recently passed away. Okay, I don't have it. Don't worry about it. Passed away, and my father had died sometime recently. My brother-in-law went and grabbed a picture of his mother, who had died in a car crash when she was 6, to show me. When my niece saw the picture, she started laughing. We asked her what was so funny, and she looked at us and said, "That's my special friend who sings to me."
Yeah. Usually that's much younger children, though, that experience that type of stuff.
How about this one kid? With this dad. Go back to sleep. There isn't anything under your bed. The kid goes, "He's behind you now."
I've seen those. Like, I've sat there and read through those.
I can't
those
read
type
those.
things. I know they're so creepy.
Walking past an old cemetery, my then 3-year-old son casually said, "My brother is in there." When I reminded him that he didn't have a brother, he said, "No, Mama, from before, when the other lady was my mommy."
Yeah, there's a whole show on Netflix called Surviving Death.
Really?
Yeah.
And
It's good.
Yeah, it
That's
is
one of the
very
things.
good.
I was tucking my
Cool.
2-year-old. He said, "Goodbye, Dad." I said, "No, we say goodnight." He said, "I know, but this time it's goodbye."
I know.
Could you imagine trying to go to sleep
I
after that?
wouldn't. I would not go to bed.
My sister got hit by a drunk driver in April, and it totaled her car. She had my 4-year-old nephew and my infant niece with her. When my mom arrived at the hospital, my nephew asked her if he would thank the big guys. What big guys, Caden? Grammy. The big guys that were in the car with me when it got loud and scary, and they hugged me
I got
With
like
their-
Joe
goosebumps.
Biden.
with their arms and kept me safe. Even the insurance adjuster cannot explain how either child escaped without a scratch. When my cousin was 2 years old or so, her mom got pregnant again. One day, she went to hug her mom's belly and said, "Little brother's sick." A few days later, she had a miscarriage.
I've read all these.
The hell? So, Ava, what
Good stuff.
do you see anything? You could tell me. I'm not your mom. Right, I won't judge.
No, not yet. I haven't seen anything.
Not yet. Do you want to see anything? Yeah. Oh, you do.
I want to better understand the afterlife because
I love her.
I actually
old are you?
I actually have a phobia of death.
Yeah.
I think really deeply into it.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Oh, look who your mother is. Jeez.
The apple
no
doesn't
wonder.
fall far.
You know, I mean that's been the age-old question.
Yeah.
What happens when you check out?
Yeah.
And and everybody wants to answer that, but what is it? Energy can never be created or destroyed. It's transferred from. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm going to heaven. I'm not sticking around here. Okay.
You're not going to go mess with Red
No,
Pill
I
Jen's
don't.
house
I
for a
don't
while. at
want to
least.
go in Red Pill
Right?
Jen's garage.
I just hope
What about my
I'm like up
bedroom?
on the battlefield.
Like I hear the stories about Gettysburg, the battlefield of Gettysburg. Okay, you go there at night, you hear things, whatever, right? But I don't know.
Well, Sango's the Trail of Tears route. A lot of it was, to Port Royal, and that's where they shipped.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, yeah, there's a whole lot of history in Sango, depending on where your house. I think 76, the whole idea of how the road was built was based on the route.
Well, we did a little bit of research because my street is named differently than that of many others in my subdivision, and that's all I'm going to say. But so my mom and I looked into it years ago, and apparently parts of the neighborhood were built over what is assumed to be ancient burial grounds.
Oh, I don't believe that whole ancient burial ground nonsense.
No,
I
if you
really
look,
don't.
Shelley
Yeah,
could probably
poltergeist.
No, Shelley could probably find it. If you look.
I don't care. Ancient burial ground was nonsense created so people wouldn't build on certain
You're
areas.
saying
All right?
that people didn't die. I'm not
No,
saying
I'm
that,
saying there was ancient burial grounds. I don't think they're
I'm
haunted.
not saying that we live in a Stephen King movie.
Right.
I'm just saying that there were documents that made it appear that perhaps.
Shelley, you got some weird stories with your family members. Do you mind sharing one of them?
One time I was putting my son to bed. He was about 3, and he gave me a big hug and he said, "Good night, Mama." And I said, "Good night." And he goes, "Do you promise I won't go into the wall this time?" And I went, "What?" "What wall?" And he looked over at the wall beside him, and I said, "Don't go in the wall." And he went, "Okay." That we never knew exactly what that was about.
Oh my gosh.
What about your pops?
That was a longer story, but long story short, we were on a scuba trip. I had a dream that my dad told me to watch after this one particular scuba diver that for whatever reason. So I went downstairs the next morning and I said, my dad had passed away. And I went downstairs and I was like, "Hey," and I didn't want to be weird. So I was like, "Be careful." I don't know what to say. "Be careful." I was like, "Hi," but then I saw her later at lunch and I was like, "Hey, how was your dive?" She goes, "Really, really strange. They were getting ready to go into this one ship or whatever." And she heard a voice to tell her to not go in the ship, or whatever. 'Cause they had been separated from the rest of the scuba divers. They were just trying to catch up. And so she stopped and her husband was with her and she was like, "We're not going in the ship." So she just followed the bubbles and then met up with them when they came out of the ship. And when I told her the dream that I had, she goes, "Oh, that was your dad's voice. I didn't recognize the voice." And I was like, "Oh, wow."
That's crazy.
I mean, that doesn't happen to anybody else where you just have like those strange gut feelings or whatever, and then you don't go, and then come to find out there's a bad car accident right where
Intuition.
you would have been at that
There's
time.
a whole theory on that.
Oh,
too.
God.
Lawyer Wayne, your wife does not believe in spirits and ghosts. Is that
we're
correct?
absolutely haunted. Like just the other day, I had some socks that I know I put in the dirty laundry.
You see?
And they had been moved, kind of
Okay.
like the thing that she had. And they were not where they were supposed to be. And there's just
no explanation.
No explanation.
You probably didn't put them in the dirty clothes.
No, I definitely did. I always did.
Were they laying on the floor?
They were on the floor near the.
That's
something
probably-
had
Of course you
moved
did.
them
I think-
out of the
no.
basket
I'm gonna
to next to my bed.
say
instead.
you just dropped them.
I believe in angels. I truly do, or guardians of some sort.
Do you think
Okay.
everyone has a guardian angel?
No, I don't think everyone deserves
That's
a guardian
not fair.
agent.
That's racist.
No, it is. It is
Prejudice.
based on
prejudice.
It's based on who you know. Right.
Well,
There's
there's
always
really
so many angels to go around.
Yeah.
there's
come
really
on.
not
There's
much
gotta be
difference
infinite
between
angels.
a guardian angel and a spirit or a spirit
Spirit guide.
guide.
Yes, guardian angels aren't screaming in somebody's attic.
Okay, fair point.
So,
I'll give you that one.
Guys.
what
Yeah.
about a live remote on Halloween at Red Pill Jen's?
I'm
Yes.
busy. I'm busy. I'm booked. I'm doing a party.
You're not.
You're not
O'Connor's.
invited.
Doing the O'Connor's party. Can't
You're
do it.
not invited.
No, I don't see Ouija boards and stuff like that. I have no desire whatsoever to say, hi,
No.
hi. Let's say hello.
Ouija boards are
Come
horrible.
on down. You're the next contestant on
evil.
my
Yes,
life
they
is
are.
screwed.
You would never find a Ouija board. I think they should be taken off the market.
I never want to touch them.
You can make them in the sand.
Or spirit boards and stuff like that. Yeah.
I it's for the devil.
2 pencils, you know.
All right, well, let us know what you think. Is Red Pill Jen's house haunted, or is she scamming us? Who knows?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
just have to wonder.
Scam artist.
Now, it is interesting with these videos, though. So
I don't know why I keep showing up here. You see what you see?
I don't know.
all right.
What kind of abuse do you go through?
I'm serious.
Every day.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing, though, and very interesting.
Thank you.
Very interesting. Let us know what you think. Ghost, real or not? I don't know. You would think we would have just video already with all the cameras out there.
Gave you a video.
You just saw one, Joe.
No, like
you saw the orbs.
I didn't. Yeah, I saw orbs.
You heard that.
I think actually technology is going to make it harder to prove or disprove because it just gets better and easier to make a fake or.
Okay.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, the reason that you might not hear all this stuff is, I mean, it's. I wish you could understand how dark and dead silent my house was. I mean, the only light that we were using was just one small kitchen light, and I had a couple of candles burning. Other than that, I mean, these are all night vision, as I said. So it is pitch black. You need a flashlight to even use the restroom while this is happening.
The only place that I went to where we did this type of it's not ghost hunting. It's paranormal.
Yeah, you could call it ghost hunting, I suppose.
So it was at this old brothel in Kentucky, and it was at this old brothel. It's Brick City, Kentucky, or something like that. Does that sound familiar?
To who?
Brick City. I don't know.
To the brothel goers.
To the Kentucky people. So we go out there, and we're sitting in the circle, and it's upstairs. It's an abandoned building. They got like sheetrock that's not like finished or anything.
Are there glory holes?
And we're sitting in this circle, and we're supposed to say something, like ask.
That's a seance.
Ask the people a question or something.
Right.
No, just like
is a seance.
No, we're just in a room. We're not in a circle. We're in a room.
Were there candles?
No, with the same type of equipment stuff, and we're just asking questions, just like what your people were doing.
So that's not a seance.
Right. No, it wasn't a seance.
Well, the way you described it sounded like a seance.
Who were you with?
So it was with another organization like this.
Oh, okay.
Right. And Chief AJ. So
Oh,
I know.
Well, there's a lot.
Yeah. So it was. They're all asking these questions, and nothing's happening. And then I ask my sarcastic question, hey, how you doing? Right. And then a piece of drywall gets thrown into the room we're in.
Right.
And I go, ask another one, Joe. And they go, are you a soldier? And boom, they throw another little piece of the drywall.
Maybe that was Bigfoot.
No. And then they go on, and nothing's happening. And then they say, Joe, ask another question. Are you male or female? And then two pieces got thrown in. And nonetheless, we go downstairs. They're doing their thing. I'm having my cigar. And they said, Joe, come here, listen to this. And they replay the audio because they were capturing audio. And over again, you can hear a noise that sounds like Yankee.
Yeah. But
Yankee.
So you hear it on playback just because of the frequency.
Right. So
yeah.
I don't know if they were screwing with me.
Probably.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could be.
Go either way.
Could be. Who knows? It's crazy. Seance. Let's do it. All right, let's move forward. I'm done with ghosts. I'm done with ghosts and spirits. No offense. I know you got to deal with it, or somebody would in your house.
No offense.
Yeah.
No offense. We're done.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. I mean,
if I'm not here on Thursday, just do a welfare check.
People screaming or whatever. What the? Make sure to leave your comments, and also check out the Hopkins Paranormal Society page. No doubt about it.
And again, if you have issues, you can reach out to them. It's completely free. Even if you just want to talk. I mean, they're great people, and so I just want to put that out there.
All right.
It's the Joe Padula Show. Bada bing. Clarksville's conversation.